Today, we're going to make a roasted eggplant casserole. Oh, the taste. Once you take a fresh eggplant, garlic, some onion, and roast it, makes all the difference in the world. So getting right to it, what we're going to do is just create some 1/4-inch discs. Now this is a large eggplant. So what I generally do is if there's some really big discs, I cut them into quarters. So we're basically just going to cut these into some reasonable pieces that'll be easy to layer. They're not going to be perfectly symmetrical pieces, and that's okay. But once you've got your pieces, we're going to salt it just a little bit, and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes while we're doing a few other things. I like to just leave it over the sink. You can put it over just a plate, but all I want to do is add a teaspoon of salt, move it around a little bit. That'll just help draw some moisture out. But we're just going to leave it long enough to get a few more things ready. You want to get about 2 cups of diced onions, and you see we have bigger chunks. Now you don't have to have this much garlic, but because we're roasting the garlic, I went ahead and did a whole bulb. I've got a good 1/4 cup of garlic right there. So now we're going to throw together our sauce. So we're just going to take a can of diced tomatoes, and I half drained it. So it's still got a little bit of its juice. Small can of tomato sauce. We're going to put some tuna in here. You're not going to taste the tuna, but you get the nutrition and you get a different texture. Some Italian seasoning, some minced onion, some roasted garlic, caraway seeds, and this, it's an additional Italian seasoning mix that has a little bit of heat. This is what we're using.
This is almost like the stuff that you would sprinkle on a pizza.
Just dump all this in, mix them up, and set it aside. So we're going to oil up our roasting pan, and we're going to oil up what we're ultimately going to cook our casserole in. You just want to make sure your veggies while they're roasting aren't going to stick. Plus, this little bit of oil flavor, it adds a nice flavor to your vegetables while they're cooking. And then since we're here and we got our hands dirty already, I like to go ahead and just do both of these. So now we're just putting our eggplant in a single layer, and then our onion and garlic, they're just going to add some additional flavor while the eggplant, while all of it's cooking. So we've got our oven preheated at 425. So now we're going to slide it in the oven and let it roast away for 15 minutes. Beep, 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 beep. And all you're trying to do, you see the garlic has got some brown on it. Some of the onion is starting to just get a little bit of brown. That is all you're looking for.
So you haven't cooked the death out of these veggies at all?
No, because it's going to go back in the oven. In fact, before I do anything else, you want to change the temperature of your oven to 350. You can go ahead and move your garlic because we want to roughly chop our roasted garlic. Now we'll just mix our garlic into our sauce. Basically, I'm going to put half my eggplant and onions on the bottom here. Then I'm going to put half my sauce. I just sort of put it in glops and then smush it around a little bit. We've got some Parmesan cheese. All we're trying to do is just add a little bit of extra flavor. This is perfect because with just a little bit of cheese, it goes a long way. I'm going to put about 1/3 of it and then just repeat the layers. Ooh, those aren't huge layers. But again, if you're feeding somebody who's not a big eggplant fan, that might work for them. So we're spreading the remainder of sauce all over the top, covering it up. The rest of the cheese. So now we're just going to put this back in the oven. We're going to let it go for about 25 minutes. Beep, beep, beep. So you can see there's still a little bit of liquid in here. That's okay. You could let it cook a little bit more if you wanted to, or you could let it cool off and eat it right now. But there is one more thing I like to do. I like to broil the cheese just a little bit. So I'm just going to change the oven from bake to broil. I'm going to slide it in the oven and broil it just to get a little color on top. Beep, beep, beep. Just been going for about 1.5 minutes. Look at that.
Yeah, that didn't take no time at all, but you're right. You've got to be very careful broiling stuff.
Yes. So now all we've got to do is let it cool off and dig in.
That tuna in here gives it a very meaty texture. It really satisfies like a meaty dish. Well, go ahead and give this recipe a try. If you want to take a look at it, you can head over to myfoodchannel.com. Thanks for watching and subscribing and sharing and all that jazz, and we'll see you in the future.